Welcome to Trinity Coaches, where we're about to go live. Oh, shit. Child, what y'all gonna do with me?
I was cracking up.
I was too. I was cracking up. You was like, oh, I was like, oh, okay, that's what we doing now.
It's gonna be one of them nights. I can tell y'all that already. I done read this letter. It's gonna be one of them nights.
Yeah.
Yes. And I'm looking forward to it being one of them nights.
One of them nights.
Letter is off the chain. But we gonna get to that, y'all. We gonna get to that.
But it is so important that we let it be known that as much as this letter is off the chain and we're side-eyeing it a little bit, we still take it seriously, right?
She's saying that. Okay, I'm not gonna judge. I ain't gonna judge.
I'm a judge. I'm judging. I'm judging because I'm still waiting for Ashton Kutcher to jump out. I'm gonna just tell it to you. I'm gonna give it to you straight now. I don't understand the letter.
Child, baby, listen. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When the letter came and we read this letter, throughout the letter, all I kept saying was, "What the hell? What the hell?" I said, "What the hell?" probably about 20 times.
Well, at least you got that out. I promise I was speechless. I was sitting there reading it like this.
That lip was twitching.
Yes, honey, I didn't understand. So I can't wait till we get to the letter.
I can't wait either. But we got something else to talk about before we get to this fabulous letter, y'all.
Let's talk about it.
Well, you know what? Before we jump into that, how about Miss Brown signed?
Congratulations!
She was sworn in today. Yes, she was.
That's right. That's right. Since I haven't been on Facebook much, but y'all know I'm on my favorite place. I posted it all over Twitter. So it's all over Twitter. I was like, congrats, girl. She's paving a pathway for more Black women and little girls to follow behind her. So yes, 2 snaps up to you, boo.
2 snaps. More than 2. I can't even count them.
More than 2. That's right, boo. That's right.
That was awesome.
Amazing.
It was really amazing to see that news. After all that she went through.
Yes.
Right.
Because that was, Jenny, you need to be twitching for all that happened in that year. So
they tried it.
They tried it. Here we are.
Well, good evening. I'm sorry, I was reading the message. Sorry.
Okay. Hey, Carlette.
Hi. Now I can't see the chat anymore.
Carlette why you can't see it?
I don't know. Y'all.
Do you see the button that says chat? You know what? How about I do this? Can you see it in here?
Now I can.
Hi,
Tina. Hey. So, welcome to April, y'all. Welcome to April. And not only is it April, it's my birth month, the whole month.
That's right. See, I'm not the entire month.
Yes, I kicked off year 44 I can't
What?
even believe.
I'm
I got
still
a question for you, Tara,
Look, my
about your
sister and
birthday.
I are the same age for a month and a half. That's it. We get to be the
A month
same
and a half.
age.
So, Tara, do you get jokes played on you because your birthday is April the 1st?
Not
Because it's
anymore.
April Fool's Day.
Not anymore. I used to, and it used to get on my nerves some kind of bad, but not anymore. Michael will try it, but he's like, it don't really work for real. But I play into it because he's my kid, so I make him feel like okay, but not anymore. But man, it was bad, bad back in the day. Bad back in the day. But what happens now? Everybody remembers my birthday because it's April Fool's Day, so nobody forgets it. So it's kind of working in my favor now, and I soak it all up. I love the love and the attention and the messages, and yeah. So that's how we started off April, with me celebrating year 44. I like being in my 40s. I
You
feel
like
good.
it?
I do. I feel grown. I feel like
I ain't made it to that part of life yet. Maybe I got to get to 44 to get there.
You know what? I was going through things like in my late 20s where I just refused to be 30. I was like, okay, I'm not going to be 30. That who wants to be 30? But when I turned 30, it was so exciting for me because 30 wasn't like my mom when she turned 30. You know what I'm saying? I still was young. I felt good.
right.
Life
Right.
was great. So when I turned 30, honey, I had been telling everybody I was 20, going to be 26. So when I turned 30 and I started telling people I was 30, they was like, what? Well, I thought you was turning 26. I don't know. I was just playing now. For real, I'm 30. But I love when I turned 50 last year. So it's like
I've never denied. No, you know what? I will say I always mess with my kids and told them if I had to turn every year for my birthday, I turned 25 over and over and over again. Because then I was legal enough to do everything. 21 wasn't old enough yet. So 25 was that year. But for me, when I actually turned 25, I was a mother for the first time. So I kind of didn't get to celebrate 25. So I guess that's why I got stuck there. But anyway, I am proud of my age. I tell everybody, I'll be like, I'm 43. Yeah, I'm 43 and I'm 43 and I'm 43 and I'm 43. So the world will know.
Me too. I'm that
and it
way.
feels wonderful. It feels amazing. So I know.
It does. Yeah. Month of April. So
It's
we
a
are.
good month so far. It's a really good month.
It's been an excellent month so far. It's springtime, right? So although here in New York the weather's been kind of shady acting, it's been wintry. And I'm just tired of the cold. Like, come on now. Like, for real.
Wintertime is a bully. It be taking over and stuff, and it don't want to let go. And that's probably what we have to deal with. Like, see, Jenny ain't got to deal with none of that.
No. Georgia is very emotional.
But Georgia weather, listen, it'll snow because I have two best friends that live in Georgia, and they both live in Atlanta too. And so it'll snow, and they'll be like, "It's snowing," because they live from Springfield too, and they'll be like, "It's snowing," and then 2 hours later, I'll get a video of them sitting on the decks and patios in the damn sunshine. So it's snow.
I'm never excited about the snow. I'm one of those Georgians that run and hide when I see flakes. No, not happy at all.
I'm not a fan of it either. I don't, anything cold, not my thing, but whatever.
And you in New York.
I know. So what I'm gonna do, right? What am I gonna do?
Island girl in New York.
Right? It just it don't even make sense. But thankfully, we're still remote. So this entire 2 years, even on the coldest days, you're not really out in it much. So that has been pretty cool.
That's awesome. Because my job is moving. We're slowly migrating back into the office.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed that we don't. Because being remote, it definitely has its benefits. And it definitely helps with balance and parenting for us. So I'm hopeful that we can continue, or we maintain the choice. So far, it appears to be that way, but things change. So
yeah, Yeah.
I
Yeah.
wish I had that experience. I was in the office throughout the entire pandemic. It was just freaking unfair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how my coworkers felt. My one coworker, she worked through the whole entire pandemic in the office because of how our job is. Someone has to be on site. So she
Mhm.
had to be there. But because my job is where I do have the option to work from home, I was blessed to be able to do that for most of the pandemic. But I slowly started going back in at the end of last year, 2 days a week.
Okay.
And now
But
I've added a day since they said we're slowly migrating. So now it's 3 days a week because they can't have my Monday
mm,
and Fridays yet. Because I be having weekend things and I be having to rejuvenate. And
You
I don't
got a lot of things on the weekend. A
Cor-
lot.
Corlette, you was essential as well. You was in the office too. There's a
Yeah.
little delay,
At
but I
me
do see
too.
your message.
She
It's
said
no
me
fun.
too.
No,
Yeah.
it's no fun. It's no fun.
Well, as we are all going back to work and trying to figure out life in this, I guess, next normal, right? Because we're
Mm-hmm.
moving
Right.
away from what was that new normal. And now we're transitioning back into something else. Oh, she works in a hospital. Oh, Carlette.
Oh
So you
yeah.
definitely, yeah,
Oh, yeah.
essential,
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
essential.
you definitely was
Well,
essential.
thank
Essential.
you for going in
Yes,
and
ma'am.
Right.
doing all that you've done to help us get through COVID.
You
We
are definitely
appreciate you.
appreciated.
We
Right.
appreciate you.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
This month is Stress Awareness Month.
Yes.
And stress, oh my gosh, we know
It's a
in this
silent
this
killer.
yeah, and there's so much that's going on. We don't really have to figure out what stress is. Stress just kind of comes to you and knocks you in the
Mm-hmm.
face like, "Here I am.
Mhm.
Hey girl, hey. Hey girl. I'm stressed. How are you?"
And you gonna deal with me or you
You
not? But
gonna
anyway,
be
go. I'm
there,
still
man.
gonna
I'm gonna
be
sit
here.
on your lap. So as we you are familiar with stress, we also should be familiar with ways to manage that stress.
Stress. Yes.
And sometimes it's just a simple pause, right? It's a simple be still. Let me just be still
Mm-hmm.
here for a minute.
Right.
Um, and I think in managing the stress, it also helps us to keep ourselves moving forward because that's how you get through that stressful event, whatever it is.
Mm-hmm.
If you stay stuck, it's going to sit on your lap, it's going to weigh you down, it's going to cause other issues. But the management of it helps us to move through the event a lot better.
Right.
Yes,
So,
I agree.
And like we just mentioned, a lot of us or you all are going back to the office. I'm sure that causes a lot of anxiety and stress.
anxiety.
I was just
Mhm.
watching on the news this morning, or was it yesterday morning, when they were talking about they can't find daycares. They can't
Yeah,
find daycares because a lot of the daycares closed down, so they're dealing with the stress of that. Who's going to take care of their
right.
kids?
Right.
So be mindful of their stress and do what you can. Be the strongest
Yeah,
and smartest version of yourself and be aware of that stress. Get your
Right.
yeah.
rest.
Right.
Pay
Eat
attention
well.
to your
Take
And
body.
care of yourself.
I always tell people is, even though it's easier said than done, don't stress over things you cannot control. Because
Exactly.
Right.
you're stressing over something you can't control, you have to allow it to work its way through. But I know it's easier said than done. That's why I said that first. Because,
Hmm.
honey, listen, you can't control it, but you still gonna be like, "Oh my God, I don't know." Look, it'll
Yeah,
all work itself out. Believe me.
it
And then
will.
at the same time, it's you're human, so it's okay to have a meltdown. It's okay to, go through the emotions,
But
but
Yeah.
don't stay in that.
don't stay
Don't
there.
stay in that. Don't stay in
Mhm.
that. And recognize the signs in your body too.
Hmm.
Listen to your body. When your body's telling you, I'm stressed the hell out based on whatever signals is giving, pay
Yeah.
attention, right? Because then you are creating a whole other problem that you don't want when you're
Yeah,
not managing stress well. And
I agree. There are
God,
different things you can do.
mhm,
Meditation, it
yep,
helps. It helps even if it's just 5 minutes. That's just taking time out to center you and help you refocus and realign back with your centering yourself. So that is something good I always recommend. And I always tell, especially when I work with my ladies, I always tell them, always take some time out for you. That's also part of self-care. That also helps you minimize your stress. Just making sure you're taking time, even if that means you sitting in your car on your lunch hour by yourself with no music, no nothing, screaming, hollering, and crying. It doesn't matter. It's just your time to be yourself. Right. So always make time for you. It's important. So, you know, I know as mothers, it's hard to get away, because when soon as you walk out the door, if you got kids like mine, as soon as you walk out the door, where you going? Where you going? And I got teenagers, and they still want to know my whereabouts. And I thought when we got the teenage life, they quit caring. Mine just they be all in my business. Where you going? So, you know, but it's good to be able to take time out by yourself. It is necessary. Even if you can't do that, you don't have a car, go in your room, lock your door. Tell everybody, do not disturb. Put a sign on your door. I keep signs on my door. Do not disturb. So put some signs on your door and make sure they know that you just need time. And it's nothing wrong with that.
And my stress reliever has always been music, even when my kids were little. If I got up on a Saturday morning and turned up the music and started cleaning, which is another sign that I'm stressed, they smell bleach first thing in the morning, and the music is blasting. Yep. Mama is tripping today. But it always helps with music. Yeah. Or when I get off from work, and I had the best concerts in my car, you guys.
Girl.
Those be the best. That is my stress reliever. I turn Fantasia. I be hoarse by the time I get home. Because Fantasia let me get it out, honey.
I will say I'm glad, because music is it's everything for me. It's been got me through a lot in life. Yes. But I'm glad my windows are tinted. But even with tinted windows, when I pull up beside you, you're gonna hear it. That's the first thing. And you're going to see my body. You're going to see it.
Honey.
I love to dance.
I'll make the person next to me start dancing, because I'll be like, they be like, but it makes me feel good. So that music is my therapy.
Stress reliever. Yeah. Especially like when you for the people who work in the office and you have that time to get back and forth from home to, I remember when I worked at a job and I worked 45 minutes to an hour away. Boy, that was the best time ever. Even though I had to drive through the hood, I'd be scared I get shot every day, but it was still the best time ever. I'd be rolling.
You weren't scared because you the GDP. No,
right.
No. Listen, you were not had no names. I'm gonna tell you, one morning I was driving to work, and every morning when I went to this job, I'd watch the news, because the news gonna tell you how many shootings happened overnight and where. And just that morning, it was a shooting on my route to work. I said, see, God, if I'd have left 30 minutes earlier, I could have been shot. See?
God was looking out.
God was looking out. So I'm like, Lord, but yes, music is everything. Everywhere I go. Yeah, I be with my kids ride with me, because then I got to turn my music down because they want to talk and stuff. And then I got to listen. I be want to listen to my music. So,
yeah. Micah, depending on what it is, depending on what I'm listening to, most times Micah don't want to hear it. But when the music is loud, he's got an attitude because he don't want to hear the song. Now, if I put it on the Breakfast Club or one of them other stations, he wants to hear that. He fine with it being loud.
Oh, my kids just put their AirPods on. They be like, not today.
I remember one time my girlfriend saved my life, y'all. I was in the car, again, Fantasia, and she was singing, if you don't want me, then don't talk to me.
Woo, that's the song.
I was singing so loud I couldn't breathe. So when the phone rang and it cut me off, I was like, oh, Jesus, thank you so much. You saved my life. Because I couldn't breathe.
No.
I let Fantasia do her job. I sing in my own little voice, and I don't try to hit no high notes. Good. That's why I stick to dancing, because singing is not my expertise. So I just dance, and the car will be rocking. Hey, that works.
Yeah, you got to find what works for you, you know. Yes, but also ask for help. Don't be afraid to tap into your support system. When the stress is overbearing, reach out. Call a girlfriend, call a coach,
Right.
reach out, because there's
Mhm.
no point in suffering alone, right? Like, that's bogus. I don't
It's
even know why people did. I'm calling, like, hey, listen, I'm mad today. Help me.
Listen, and if you got a friend, like, one of them goofy friends, not me, but if you got a goofy friend that gonna make you laugh, gonna make you laugh, call them, because laughter is so good for the soul.
Yes.
When you
Yeah.
stressing and you get a good laugh, especially one of them laughs that's got you crying laughing, yes,
Mhm.
you forgot all about your damn stress. You
Yep.
be like, now what was I mad at about 30 minutes
Mhm.
ago? Oh
Mhm.
yeah. Get you somebody that's on your team that know how to make you laugh. Because
Yep.
when my friends call me, they be like, Leanna, you just, child. It's bad. I can say this because I told my therapist I was going to say this. It's bad when your therapist say, I look forward to your sessions because I know I'm going to get a good laugh every time. Damn, that's a shame.
You are a ball of energy, and it's
Of
appreciated, honey. I'm glad you in my circle, honey.
Well, thank
two
you.
balls.
Mm.
No, that ain't sound right.
I was like, wait, what?
What? Two? Okay, maybe 3 balls of energy. Yeah. Tina said
Okay.
yes. Thank you. Tina, no, I'm sorry.
Yes, and she knows because she'll call me and
Knows what I'm doing.
she'll get that ball of energy that y'all say, and she'll be laughing. She'll be like, "Oh my god, yeah."
So what about this letter, y'all? Woo. Now
Ooh.
we done gave the people a little bit of stress management. We about to stress them out. We about to stress. Tina, Corlette, y'all about to be stressed out. Just
Well,
so you know. So do everything we said that is going to help you relieve your stress. Do all that. Listen to the music. Call a friend.
look, as get you a glass of wine if you need it. If you do it, because baby, yes, she gonna need your help, honey. Listen,
Woo.
Let me
This
tell
letter.
you, if you are on this, if you watching the show, whomever wrote in, because we don't know who you are, you
Thank
have stressed me out. You have gotten on my nerve a little bit. I'm that coach. I'm gonna just keep it real.
she
So,
is. She
so
ain't gonna
Leanna,
sugarcoat nothing.
go ahead and read the letter, honey.
Yeah, I keep getting on read duties because I ain't gonna even say why with
She the
this.
only one can see. I
Let
can't.
Leanna, don't play. Don't play. You know
oh.
you're the only one that can see. I done told everybody I'm 44.
Look, she must have her contacts in today.
These
I do,
eyes
girl. I
don't
do. I
work
got
like
the
they
pretty
used
eyes
to.
going on today, y'all. I got the pretty eyes going on, and I can see real good with these. I think we gonna see. All right. So y'all ready for this letter?
Mm,
No, but
mm,
okay, go ahead.
It's called "Side Chick from Hell." Mm,
mm.
mm, mm. All right. See, Lord Jesus, I'm already crying, Lord. Okay. I'm dating the most wonderful and loving man I've ever met. I'm 26 and he's 50. Red flag. He is not like the other men I've dated, and I want to spend the rest of my life with him. He has not asked me to be his wife, but we talk about it all the time. Red flag. He currently lives with his ex wife, who has made his life hell for the last year we've been together. Red flag. She takes his money, demands he spend time with his children, and even forces him to have sex with her. Lies. She's trying very hard to break us up, and I'm very tired of her. Dysfunction.
Mm.
Next part. He filed for divorce a long time ago, but she refuses to sign the paperwork. And she said she is not moving out of their home. Lies. She continues to stand in the way of our relationship. Now I'm expecting our first child. Red flag. And I was hoping that he would finally kick her out so I can move in. Lies. She has to go. I would like to move in before our baby is born. The woman won't leave. She's getting on my last nerve. Mm, mm, mm. We're both happy about our baby. It's his third child. He can't go to doctor's appointments with me because crazy lady might find out about our baby. Red flag. He said he told her we were dating and that he loves me, so I don't know why he cares if she finds out. Lies. Anyway, she has to go. He is scared to go out with me in public because we do not want drama. Red flag. She's a loudmouth, ratchet woman, so if she sees us anywhere, he will get cussed out. Sound about right. He's happy with me. We laugh, we cuddle, he takes care of me, and we have date night every week. He plans the most romantic date nights at home. He loves me and I love him. I told him recently that my lease was due for renewal soon, but I plan to end it so I can make plans to move in with him. Don't do it. I need y'all help because someone needs to let his side chick know it's time for her to move on. I'm the queen of his life now, and she's taking up space in my house with my man. Jesus be offense. I need y'all to coach her because she obviously has a problem with letting go and moving on. Oh, Jesus, baby. Ooh, you can tell you 26. How can I approach the conversation with her about leaving? Don't do it. What are some of the things I need to do to prepare myself for our life together? Ain't happening. Please help. The side chick has to go. So I ad-libbed. I'm gonna let y'all know now. Now that the words I was saying, red flags, lies, those were Leanna's words, okay? Because baby, listen. Woo, child. Wait a minute now. Yes, but yes, Carlette, this is a real story. This is a real letter that was sent in to us by someone. This is real life. Woo. So all I was telling her was that he gave the first paragraph was nothing but red flags. You 26, he 50. So he is double your age.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's red flag right there.
And you know, that may not even be an issue if all the other stuff wasn't attached to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
And
but he's not asked to be my wife, asked me to be his wife, but we talked about it. Red flag. Because you're young and gullible, baby. And so because you're young and gullible, he's going to tell you everything you want to hear and everything he's going to say the moon and the stars and the sky above. He's going to say you everything because you're young and you don't accept it because you're like, oh, he loves me. He told me
I had to read that a few times because even the title, right? Side chick from hell. Just at the title, I'm thinking, okay. Oh, did y'all hear that?
Yes, ma'am.
It's about to storm in New York.
Oh,
that's
Jesus.
crazy. But I read it thinking that it was like
she was the wife.
Yeah,
like she was the side chick.
The woman in the relationship, and she was complaining. But then you get through it, and it's like, no, you're the side chick.
Yeah.
From hell.
Yeah.
I was so
she said he currently lives with his ex-wife.
And then
but they're not divorced, but you're calling her an ex-wife.
So she the ex-wife in her head. And oh, Jesus be
when I tell you I was completely speechless. I'm still
it looked like everybody else it looked like the guests are too. They like, what? Wait a minute. Yeah.
Wait a minute. So I get, and in spite of what we may think or how we feel, we do have to be professional and address it, So yeah. Without judgment.
Okay.
Look at Jenny's
Without judgment, Jenny. Without judgment.
Without judgment. We have to.
Okay, so without judgment. Let's first start off by saying, baby, you really you need a reality check. So I'm going to give you a reality check. You are the side chick. He has a wife, not ex. And until he can prove to you that he has divorced her, that is still currently his wife. She is not demanding his money, his time, or his sex. He's willingly giving her all of that because she is his wife. She is who he gave his last name to. She is who he tied the knot with. She is who he is with. You, my darling, is the side chick. And you have become looped into a triangular relationship. with a wife that probably does not know anything about you.
You're being
Even though
manipulated.
you're being very manipulated, even though he told you she does. Because if that was the case, then why couldn't he tell her about your baby? Why can't you go out in public together? Why can't you? All these things are red flags that are telling you that you are the side chick, not her. Because I bet you in any given day, he goes out in public with the ex-wife. In any given day, he's told the world about his children he has with his ex-wife. But no one knows about you, sweetheart. You are the secret. And as the secret, that means you are the side chick. So as the side chick, you need to accept what you are. Now, it is up to you to start making your boundaries. You're going to have to cut some things off, but you're in love. Ooh, that's a hard word right there. You're in lust because you're deep, really not in love.
No.
Because he's giving you a facade.
Yeah.
He's giving you everything you want to make you feel like something. But it's not healthy, nor is it happy. It's not. He gives you the best romantic romantic dates
at home.
In the house, right?
At home. You are not even going out anywhere. He is not taking you anywhere.
No.
So what are you even in love with?
She doesn't know love.
She doesn't.
She's probably never experienced
exactly.
love.
That's exactly.
And in reading it, right, you go in trying to analyze it, right? So, little girl, where's your mama?
That
where's
part.
Where's
your mama? Where's your best friend? Where's your grandma?
Where's grandma? Where's
your cousin?
Where is that person to tell you everything that you just wrote? Because they're seeing it play out, I'm sure, right?
But you want to know something? They probably are all right there. And they probably all told her what we're going to say. And she doesn't want to hear it because she wants somebody to agree with her, which is why she probably wrote us. Because we're supposed to team with her because at the end of her letter, she said we need to coach the ex-wife. Not
that
her.
part. Oh my God. Like the level of it's she's so naive, right? And so lost in her want for a relationship or love. And it really speaks to the lack that maybe she has felt over the years, that this little bit of attention maybe feels good. You know, it's like, ooh, he loves me. And, you know, he comes over, he's spending time with me, but that's not love. And then unfortunately, and, you know, it's not, I guess having a baby is never an unfortunate thing, but the circumstances, right?
Right.
The circumstances around it, you're going to be tied to this man for the rest of that child's life. And the start is all wrong. The start is all wrong. He is lying to you. This entire relationship is a lie.
It's built on lies, and so it will crumble because of the lies.
Because of the lies. And you know, the sad, another sad, because the whole thing is sad. You are going to be in that hospital delivering that baby by yourself.
He's not going to be there. She's going to be raising that baby on her own.
By herself. You are in for such
the entire letter. Actually, he wrote the letter because she's just telling us what he's telling her.
Basically.
So he wrote the letter. That's not your letter. Those aren't your words. Those are his words.
His words of mass manipulation and lies.
Exactly. Somebody needs to rescue this woman.
But they can't because she's so deep into this. She's not going to come out. Like I said, her family, her mama, auntie, cousin, sister, best friend, and
probably might not have any of that. She might not have any support.
She may not.
Right? But if she does, you know, looking at it from the other side, if she does, they probably have tried to tell her that she's the side chick and he's lying to her and this, and she doesn't want to hear that because she's too deep into it of believing what he's saying because she's been manipulated so much and he's got his grips on her. He's got his grips on her mentally. He's got his grips on her emotionally. He's got his grips on her physically because now she's pregnant. So he's got his grips on her. So because of that, in those three areas, she's not going to listen to nothing or no one. And you know what? And honestly, being very transparent, I can speak on that because when I was in a relationship, I had a man, he had his grips on me. I had women coming up to me talking about, I seen him at the such and such with some other chick. And I'd be like, oh, that's okay. That was his sister. I'd make excuses for it. It might not have been his sister. But I made excuses for it because he had his grip so much in me mentally, emotionally, and physically. I didn't want to see past nothing or the smoke screen that everybody else was trying to get me through. I just wanted to see what I wanted to see. And I feel like that's what this young lady is going through right now. She only wants to see what she wants to see, and she wants everybody to celebrate what she has.
She gonna
Or what she
learn.
thinks she has.
What she thinks she has. That's right.
What she thinks she has. And
She's gonna
I
learn.
agree with you, Leanna, because I have to show my transparency here too, because I've been through it. I was with somebody who fog and mirrors, you know what I mean? Just
That's
telling
right.
me anything and everything that I need to hear. But I didn't have a
Right.
support system either. I had nobody. So I was depending on every little word this person was telling me and believing every single word this person was telling me. So
Now,
that's
see,
why I
I
said
had a
she
support
may
system.
not have the support system. She
Right.
might just be
You might
clinging to
not.
him because he's giving her some attention. Maybe there was never a father in the picture for her,
True. Because it do scream
Yeah.
daddy issues. It does
Daddy
scream
Right.
daddy issues.
Yeah.
Right. So maybe she
Mhm.
never saw love from her parents. She never was able to see that. So she don't know what it is. She really thinks she's in love.
Which
Him
is why
showing up and
she
being in
went
the
out of
house, that's love for a
right.
Yeah.
couple of hours.
Which
No,
is
She
baby.
why
needs to
she went to an older man because of that.
Mhm.
she needs to heal so her child doesn't have to. Because
Ooh, that's good.
whatever baggage, right, that she's carrying that's bringing her
Right.
here, these things are deep. They need to be resolved because unfortunately,
She's
years
gonna
from
spill
now,
it all over into the baby.
she's going to spill that into her baby, right?
Mhm.
Daddy's not going to, like, we could see it, right? Writings on the wall. Daddy is not
Mhm.
going to be present. So
Right.
now you're going to raise a child on your own.
Mhm.
And depending on how well you can manage your stress and your emotions, right? Because then the child becomes your dumping ground for your anger.
Mhm.
Oh, your daddy got me pregnant, and now you're here and I'm here by myself. And now it all pours into the
And don't
child.
let this poor little baby look like the daddy. Oh
And
God.
don't, right? So
Mhm.
she really,
She's not going to be able to do it on her own. You can't do it on
she's
your
not,
own,
no,
baby.
she's not, she definitely
Mm-mm.
can't. But and the her letter is not help for herself. So she's not even accepting
Mm-mm.
that she has an issue. She's
Mhm.
not accepting that she is the side chick. She's not accepting any of the things that we see as clear as the nose on her face.
Mhm.
Right? She's not seeing any of that because her letter is asking us to help the
The
wife,
wife,
The
not the other
wife. 'Cause
woman. The
she's not
wife.
it. She's the
Right.
wife.
Let's call it what it is. That's his
right?
wife.
His
That's
wife.
right.
You want to go approach her? Man, listen.
Woo!
Baby, that's why I said don't do it.
Don't,
Baby, you go and
no, that is
approaching,
not your
you go
place.
approaching this woman, telling her about her husband. Now, if at any time the wife ever catches this, don't take it out on her. It is not her fault. Everybody needs to go back to the man. He entertained the side chick, which is the young lady that's writing this letter. He entertained that. So everyone needs to address him. But who will address him? But baby girl, don't go trying to address the wife because you're gonna get your feelings hurt and you might get your ass kicked, just to be honest. I don't know, but you never know. So don't do that.
Don't do that. Don't
Just to
do
be
that.
just to be on the safe side. And then you're young, and so young girls, they don't fight fair no more. And so yeah, we don't want you to be on the news.
And at the end of the day, you're pregnant, so there is a baby to consider, right? You don't want to be scrapping on those sidewalk, acting
While you
crazy.
pregnant.
And yeah, you definitely don't want to do that.
But she
And
said that
I
was her house and her man.
and her man.
This
And
woman is in that house, cleaning that house, cooking in that house, taking care of
You're
her kids in
paying for
that
this
house,
damn
her
house.
husband in this house, probably paying part of the mortgage, if not the mortgage in this house, and you claiming her house?
You claim, and why would you have a problem with him taking care of his kids and you pregnant? Don't you want a man who take care of his kids?
Because she forcing it.
Why would that be a problem?
She's
that this
forcing
man
him to take. She's taking all his money
and forcing him to
take care of his kids,
Well,
and forcing him to have sex. Now, ladies, listen, I have not yet met a man that you forced to have sex with.
She needs help. Real help. She's delusional. She's delusional. This doesn't make sense.
Right.
And she wrote, there was a part where she said something about the crazy lady, right? Stop with the foolishness. You don't know this woman. You've never met her, I'm sure. Right?
Because he can't come to doctor's appointments because of the crazy lady.
Right. You can't. So stop. You don't do that. Do not degrade this man's wife.
Right.
The mother of his children. Don't do that.
Now, I have to ask her a question. I wish you was sitting here, young lady, because I would love to ask you a lot of questions. But this is one question.
You around a little bit first, but yeah, we have.
When you wrote what you wrote, you should have read it out loud to see if it made sense to you. Because a lot of the times you just writing, but you don't reread what you wrote. Because I'm telling you, if you reread what you wrote, you'd have seen all the red flags that I saw. That's why the first time I read the letter, I was like, what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? All the red flags was just waving in my face. But you are young. You need a mentor, a life coach, a counselor, a therapist. You need a little bit of something in your life. You need a whole lot of something in your life. You need an actual support system that can help you, that you can actually. First off, you need to start with yourself. Let's start there. You really need to start
with getting rid of the married man. Stop dating this married man.
She ain't gonna do it, girl.
She got a baby now. She got a baby now.
Too tied into
about family now, honey. She got family.
She's got a whole lot to learn real fast. She's got to learn how to co-parent. She's got to learn how to love herself. She's got to learn how to put herself first. She's got to heal. Girl, you got a whole lot to do. I don't know how
far along you are.
Right. But you need to come up real quick. Get rid of that man, because he is not about you. He is using you, manipulating you, making you into a fool. And like y'all said, the wife is probably, her intuition is sending off all, because she probably feels something's off if she doesn't already know the full story. But she's probably doing her wife life.
Right. And then she said in the letter, he filed for divorce a long time ago, but she refuses to sign the paperwork.
How's she know?
Because that's what he told her.
No, she don't know. Like I said, he wrote the letter. Everything we read is what he said to her.
Exactly.
He wrote that letter. She did not write that letter. She wrote down everything he said.
Because if he filed for divorce, you know what, baby girl? Divorce is public record. Believe me, when people be like, I filed for divorce, what county you live in again? Honey, Leanna is Inspector Gadget. So you go into whatever county you are in, he must go in there and look. You know his first and last name, I hope, since you so love and he love you, you need to know some kind of information about him. Then go check public records, because a divorce, if he filed a long time ago, even if he filed, it is in court system records that he filed. Go check.
I guarantee you.
She's not going to find anything.
If she has any sort of support system, if you have any sort of support system, you've heard everything we've said already. You've heard it. If you have a really good support system. So you wrote this letter to women that don't know you. We don't know your name. We don't know who you are. We're on the outside looking in, and we're telling you the exact same thing you may be hearing from other people. We have no reason to hate on you. We don't want your man. Right. We're just hearing what you're saying to us in this letter, and we're telling you this is not good for you. This is not healthy, and you need to pay attention to what we're saying.
Yeah. Run.
Yeah.
Maybe
Run,
your first paragraph was nothing but red flags.
run,
So that
run.
just right there told you need to run fast. But
Yeah.
now you are tied for life. And you're tied for life with a narcissistic, manipulative man, possibly. So
Yep.
now you're going to have to deal with the rest of your life trying to decipher his lies from truth. He's already lied to you. That's not love. He lied to you from day flipping one.
One.
Mhm.
And how you know you're pregnant? Did he tell you you was pregnant?
I know, right?
I'm
I
just
mean,
saying.
because he did everything else in the letter and he told us everything that he told her. And so she doesn't know the truth from a lie because you don't. And that's just honest to God truth. You don't know the truth from a lie.
She
And,
said that.
I mean, at some point in time, the wife is going to find out about you.
Yes.
And so, but instead of you being and feeling like you have to be aggressive with the wife in this situation, you're going to have to grow up and mature because you're going to have to learn how to co-parent, as y'all said. That's going to have something that's going to happen.
Yeah.
And y'all going to have to learn how to do it respectfully.
Respectfully. Yes. Yes.
For
I
the
mean,
kids, if anything else, for the kids.
for the kids. Exactly. Co-parenting is not easy,
Mm.
but you do it for the kids.
Yeah. Because how many other kids?
She has three. He
Three
has
young
three
kids.
already.
Yeah,
He
he has two already because this is his
Oh,
third
this
child.
is the third one. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So they have two children together, and you're going to have to really learn how to sit down and you're gonna have to get past the I'm in love stage because that's and then I don't know how long y'all been together.
But it
You're gonna have to get out of that I'm in love stage.
and ask yourself, because really ask yourself and be
Oh, they've
honest
been
with
together for a
yourself.
year.
Be honest, right? Ask yourself and truly be honest with yourself. Does this feel right? Does it feel good? Be honest with yourself
She
because
can't be honest with herself though. She's not in that
well,
stage. She don't want to
and
be
maybe
honest with herself because she wants to accept what she's receiving. So when you're in that phase of I want love, I need love, I want somebody to have, I want to have me a person because you're scared to be by yourself and alone and you don't want to have those lonely nights because of whatever your fears of feeling or being by yourself, you don't want to accept and embrace that true feeling.
her intuition is still what it is, right? She's
Right.
feeling something now, whether or
Oh,
not
she's feeling a lot, but all of her feelings are toward the wife and not toward the man, which is where it really needs to go.
It's
Yeah, all
definitely
her negative feelings is
all of
toward
her
Negative
negative,
feelings,
yeah.
right?
It should absolutely go to the man because I doubt.
I want her to kind of go back to before the man, like before she got with him. What did love look like before you
Before
got
you
with
meet,
him?
yeah.
Write it
That's a
down.
good
Like, to
question.
me, love looked like, and just start writing it down. Like,
But
take him
she
out of the equation. What does it look like? Does it mean that you and this person are together and you're going out in public? You're going on dates? Is that what love look like?
In public. Say
In
that part
public.
again.
Right. So just write out those things, everything that you thought love would be before you got to him. Write it out and then ask yourself, are you getting those
Are
things?
you getting those things that you wrote out? Is he taking you out to dinners? Is he taking you on trips? Is he taking you doing quality time in the house is good, but quality time in public is even better.
And
Or
not
just
only that, is he spending the night? Is he leaving in the middle of the night?
he probably leaving
on
early in the
now.
morning.
He's
Because
probably
you never know what lies he's telling the wife. I had to work overnight. I got an overnight job now. So, baby, I'll see you when I get home in the morning.
when I go. I'm a security guard and I have to work.
There you go. He top flight security
Like,
of the world.
I had a friend who had a husband that was a truck driver. A truck driver. Come to find out years later, he ain't even a damn truck driver.
What was he then?
Girl, he had money that she was unaware of. Like, he come from money, and they was having this big house built and everything. But he had convinced her he was an over-the-road truck driver prior
So
to
he was
getting
going out
married.
living his best life with everybody
Yes,
else.
she done been married to this man 12 years and found out in the 12 years that she's the other woman, but she is the wife because another woman across town in the same
Across
city
town.
said, I moved to Atlanta, Georgia, and he moved behind me with you.
Wow.
So every time he was telling her he was on the road, he was over there.
Across the fence.
Yes. She found out she's the wife. She's the other woman because he had a woman before her. It's happening.
Oh, it's happening. That's why I watch ID channel.
You know what?
Bobby Julian.
That's
That's
why
how I
they
go to bed, child. I go to bed watching
Me
it.
too.
Can't even sleep.
Me too. I be sitting there. I be watching it. I be like, "Ooh, people, what you doing watching ID channel?" They be like, "You trying to figure out how you gonna kill somebody?" Nah, I'm just watching.
Don't let me wake up in the middle of the night and go to the restroom. I can't go back to sleep because I have to see what
I have to see what happened. Yeah.
Look, my DVR is full. Here's our neighbor. Homicide Hunter. I be like, "Woo, let me see what did I miss?" Okay.
What is it? The things I do for my man or what I did for my man, girl.
But you know what? In all of that, right? The man, we know, we absolutely know something's wrong. We feel it, we sense it, we see the little clues and the little signs, but we don't want to accept it. So sometimes we have to accept that, hey, listen, I bought into this, I prolonged it, I allowed it to happen to me, and this is my bag to carry. Because
Tara, we're talking about my life. My life like that. And once again, I can be transparent because that was me. I was dumb, I was young, and I was naive, and I accepted it and I dealt with it, and then I walked away from it. But it took me a long time to get to the point to walk away because I was trying to hold on to. I was holding on to my rock, regardless if my rock was broken and torn up and falling apart. I was holding on to it.
You were holding on to it.
Sometimes you do have to, but it took time for me to stop, look in the mirror, and say, Leanna, this ain't it.
And that's how it's going to have to happen for the person that wrote in. Like, she's going to
Well, baby, don't wait 15 years, okay?
But hopefully you're listening. But you're going to have to come to some realization. I understand. Sometimes you can't listen to everybody. You don't want to hear it. You know, they say you have blinders on, you have your little earmuffs on, and
she got earmuffs on, she got the blinders off on, she blocked up. Like she's in a box somewhere.
But I will say this. You wrote us a letter because you wanted an opinion. You wanted
she didn't. She didn't want an opinion for herself.
She wanted us to call the wife. Contact the wife. Help her out.
Tell the wife to move out so I can move in because she's taking a place in my house.
Her house. Well, her man.
But
her letter was not about her.
She doesn't feel she needs help, but maybe when she hears our responses, it might get. I'm not gonna play with you, Jenny.
Shoot.
You should have been throwing the red flag up when I was reading the letter.
You didn't see me?
No, I was reading the letter. I was looking down. I wasn't looking at the screen.
I started fanning myself. Yeah, baby, no.
No, this is
unfortunately, it's gonna be a no, and everything we said is for you and not the wife. It is not for her. This is your situation.
Thank you, Tina.
This is your situation, and unfortunately, you have started a relationship. Not even a relationship. You've started a situationship with a man with a lot of lies. It was built on lies. That's all it was. It was built on lie after lie after lie.
Relationship with herself, because he ain't even in it with her.
Say that, Tara.
He's not in it with her. She's on her own, and it's just sad.
I wonder if when she told him she was pregnant, if he asked her to get an abortion.
He probably did.
And she was like, no, but this is our baby, and we're so happy, and we're so in love, baby. You should have ran and got the. I'm not for abortion.
You know what?
Going to tell y'all that, but
she'll probably write us another letter, and this time it's going to be for her, right? Because now that she's pregnant and maybe it's getting time for the baby to be due or whatever, a baby's coming, he's going to start changing because he don't want that.
No.
He does not want.
She was the fun time.
Right. So now that the dynamic of that relationship is going to shift, he's going to change. He's not going to come over as much. He's not going to be planning no date nights at home. He is not doing.
It's not even going to be fun anymore. You
No.
have a baby in the house. He can't come over there and have fun with you, and you got a baby in the house.
He escaped his reality with you.
That's what it is, Sarah. Yes.
So now that you're about to be the home situation with a crying baby, you're gonna need milk money, pamper money.
He's gonna go find him somebody else.
Exactly.
And he's gonna give her a world of lies, and you're gonna be sitting up there crying, talking about some. Oh, but he loves me. No, he didn't.
No,
he never loved you.
He loved what you had.
He loved what you could do for him, whatever that was.
Whatever that was when you were doing your date night.
All right, baby, be safe. Be careful.
You are in for such a rude awakening. Oh, she about to be hurt. Her feelings.
And she's gonna be a single mama out here living well, baby. And don't you cancel that lease. You better keep staying wherever the hell you're staying. Right, your place.
Because you about to be homeless.
You trying to You and that baby to stay.
Don't do it. Do not do it. That man is not going to be in your life. He is not. You are not going to be in the home with his wife.
And I'm assuming this will be her only child, her first.
Yeah, because she said it was his child, his third child. So I'm assuming this is her first one.
I'm so sorry, baby. I'm sorry.
And y'all only been together a year, so I don't know how far.
A lot happened in a year, though.
A lot happened in a year. He gave her a whole life. He sold her the moon, the stars, and the sky, and everything in it, baby. The whole earth. He sold her everything, and she just fell for it. Which, young and dumb, we all have been there at some point in time in our lives. So.
And when you don't have nothing or nobody, it feels like love 2 days into it.
It sure does.
It can feel like love.
And you really don't know what her life was prior to him. Because maybe she's never had a boyfriend, or she's never had love, or we don't know what her home life was growing up. And all of that plays a part in what she's going to foresee as love.
Yeah.
He did, Tina. He sold her a drink.
Well, she better dump that. Throw it in the trash.
Girl, look, it's easier said than done. She's too attached now.
And the attachment part is not, it's a for lifetime, right? Because the baby's on the way. But she needs to start detaching emotionally. Get rid of him. Get rid of him. Come on.
Easier said than done. Because she's too vested. He's
gonna do it for her, though. He's gonna do it for her.
He's gonna push her away, and she's gonna be sitting there looking like what? She's gonna call. She's gonna be going straight to voicemail and be trying to figure out why the hell am I going to voicemail now? When I used to call, he used to answer and he used to be so loving. He gonna quit being loving. You gonna quit seeing him. He's not gonna be doing no gifts for you. He's not gonna be doing no romantic in-house dates no more. Baby, you really finna get a rude awakening. Exactly what you finna get. And you're gonna be sitting in your crying with your baby, you crying, the baby crying, and don't nobody know why the hell everybody in the house is crying. Because you don't want to accept. And then I hope you're not the kind of woman that is vengeful and feel like it's the woman's fault. It's her fault that
she already feel that way. She based on her life.
Yeah, she do. She really does. Yeah.
But I just hope it doesn't spill over to the child, where she's throwing that anger at that child, because she's already in her head about she called her crazy lady and whatever else she said. She's already feeling like the wife. She called the wife a side chick. So she's
because she said in her head that's his ex-wife that she ain't never confirmed that he's divorced from.
Yeah. Well,
but like Jenny said, he wrote the letter because everything she said was based off of what he told her, and she believed it. I mean,
Yep.
she had nothing else to do but to believe it
I
because
still say she need to get a pregnancy test because he told her she was pregnant.
No, Jenny, he didn't. He was not gonna tell her that because he
He
don't.
told him.
Mm-mm. He
because
was
he
Mhm.
don't
not.
want no baby.
He don't want no baby.
He
He
don't want no baby. He
didn't.
don't want no baby. He 50.
She,
The hell
she
he want a
probably
baby for at 50?
exactly.
The hell?
And
So now
he's
by
not.
the time the baby is 18, he's 68, 70 trying to get to the graduation with a cane if he come.
Yeah,
Mm.
no, he didn't tell. She pregnant. She pregnant.
And
He
he
probably
can't
like
go to none of the doctor's appointments because the crazy lady can't find out. Because if she find out, she'll cuss her out or cuss him out.
that's that he
Mm-mm. See,
he
that's when we see these women on the news. Okay, see, and you
Yeah.
don't come up missing and see, don't get me cussing on here
yeah.
because you
Yep.
dead wrong. You're wrong because one day if you're gonna be with this man, one day he gonna do the same thing to you. Trust me. What I
Right. Because
Absolutely.
how you get them is how you
It's how
lose.
you yep, he's
exactly.
gonna do the same thing.
That's
Like I
right.
said,
It's a pattern he's already
it's a
showing you.
pattern. And she was his fun time. So now it's about to be no fun no more. He
Mm.
is gone
And
out.
she
He's
probably
gonna
wasn't his first victim. We don't know how many other kids he really has or how many other women he's left behind.
yeah,
Because
she's
he's been doing this for a while. He's 50. He got plenty of time to have 50 years of all the game he wanted to have. So, and his wife ain't going nowhere, boo-boo. She gonna
she's
be right there the
and
whole time.
if they do have issues, right, it's going to be up to them. Your little letter, your little life, your little baby is not going to cause them to be divorced or rush the divorce or whatever.
Right.
No, it's between them. There, do not approach
You
that
might want to
woman.
fight for their marriage. Hell, you don't know how long they've been married. They probably been married all your life, baby girl, because you
All
Okay.
26.
right,
Right.
right, your whole life,
Mhm.
and wife at home with the kids, they probably sitting playing Monopoly, living a good life. Everything's good.
Right.
It could just be that simple. They're having a good life. You're just
Something to do.
Yeah.
the side chick.
Yep. He just going to the
You
amusement park.
you the side chick from hell, baby.
Mm.
You
You're
the
the
side
side
chick.
chick from hell. You named yourself.
You did.
Well, y'all
You,
done got us to talking tonight. We done went over our hour.
We
Y'all
did,
weren't
didn't
even
we?
gonna say
we
nothing.
did. Oh,
Y'all
we
weren't
did.
gonna tell us we was just talking.
We,
Right. Y'all didn't tell
Tina,
us nothing.
what you think? They're like, no, we think this is crazy. Tina, what are your thoughts? Drop your
Girl.
comments in the chat. They're like,
Mm-mm. Tina been with us all the way.
thank you, Tina.
All
We
the way.
appreciate
Appreciate
you.
you, Tina. I know you probably needed a good laugh tonight.
I don't know. She about to be praying about this whole situation. She gonna need
Girl.
stress management, some tea, some wine.
Well, I would love to have a follow up with this person that wrote this letter. So
We gonna hit
follow up with us in a month or so and let us know what's going on because we're very curious to know how it turned out for you.
Yes.
Mm.
So before we go, I do want to make an announcement.
Yes.
So Trinity coaches will not be live on April 21st. I just want to say that before we leave because then I want y'all coming looking for us because y'all be looking for us. Y'all be loving us, don't y'all? We know. So we will not be live on April 21st, but we back on May the 5th.
Yes.
Now that's when we gonna have our Mother's Day. Oh, Jesus be offense. We're gonna have our Mother's Day show and we're gonna have our beautiful children.
Yes. Our
Our
kids will
beautiful
be
children on the
back.
show.
But
So-
Di gonna be on too.
Yes, and Di will be on too. So do not come in 2 weeks on April 21st. We won't be here, but we're gonna send y'all loves and wishes and great energy as always. But on May 5th, check us out. Check out our Trinity children.
Yes,
I say that with a smile, but I really don't want to smile.
Where the red flag at? Where's the flag?
What red flag? Red flag for what?
Where the kids?
Where the red flag for the kids?
There will be no red flag.
I'll go get my own red flag. Don't worry, I'll be ready.
You're being very biased. You're being very.
I'll be ready. Don't worry, I'm gonna go get my own red flag. I'm gonna find me a red
and
flag.
a whistle. Oh, Leanna, we need a whistle for that show.
Oh, we need a whistle. Okay. As soon as the kids start
Well,
saying something they don't need to be saying, y'all not hearing nothing. That's gonna be the best show ever.
Colette said, I still can't believe this is a real letter. Colette,
She
you
said,
know,
I'm gonna be praying that, yeah, she don't abuse. Yes, absolutely. Yep.
Woo, that is
We-
so true. Because we praying for that too, because that's likely to happen when reality does kick in. Because
And reality will kick in. Yes, it will.
Kick in real soon because he's going to change.
Yeah.
And it's gonna change quick. He's gonna change very quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And we gonna be looking like she gonna be looking like, what happened? Life happened. Real
But
life.
you love me. You said you love me, and you said you want to marry me. That man ain't say no. Maybe he did. Maybe he did say I will marry you one day. Maybe he did.
Yeah, he probably did because that's part of selling her the dream.
I'm just gonna go back to my original statement.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-mm.
I can't even be mad at that.
Mm-mm.
I can't either.
We do need. Hopefully, she follows up. Hopefully, she just does what we say. You know, like follow up. Yes, we'd love to hear what's going on, but do everything we said. Everything.
Cut him off.
Yeah,
that's the first thing.
Oh, I gotta give myself a shout out, y'all. So,
oh yes, we do gotta give a shout out.
I am a journal author, you guys. So you can find me on Amazon. I've created these amazing journals. This one is the Grandma Encouragement Journal. I have a Girlfriend Encouragement Journal, and I have an Encouragement Journal, just to help you journal out all your feelings, issues, drama, anything you've gone through. You can write about it. There's some encouragement notes along the way to keep you motivated. So look for me, General Melissa, on Amazon. They're $16.95. Get you one.
Yes, get you one. I believe, and believe me, y'all see all this personality and faces and things she do on here. You gonna see, you get all that in them journals, baby. You get all that in them journals. You're gonna be reading, and you're gonna be like, I see Jenny, I hear Jenny, and all this.
Yep.
Thank you, Carlette. Thank you so much.
Yes.
Carlette got her book. Thank you.
Woo!
I appreciate it.
Support. We always love the support. We actually love you guys when y'all come and watch us. So that's support too.
Absolutely.
And don't forget to share on y'all pages. Share. So,
yeah, share Trinity Coaches.
He said he's gonna be full-time at home till he finds his next victim. Absolutely.
You show right, Tina.
He said it. He is on his way back to his wife.
Right.
Wife.
And he gonna be home on time. The wife gonna be looking at him like, what the hell you doing here? You
right.
Wait a minute.
You gonna be getting on her nerve.
Right. What happened to the top flight security job?
Yeah, what happened? You said you were working late, like you don't got that job anymore?
Right. Like, you don't have to drive over here to Texas this weekend. Ooh.
That's exactly right. That is exactly right. Oh man, this was a good one. It was crazy.
It was a stressful letter. I ain't gonna even lie. I'm glad we talked about stress management because I'm finna turn on my music and get my mind back right. So this was a stressful letter, but you know, we hope we got you together because you need a lot.
I did good because I thought I wasn't gonna be able to speak. I was truly speechless.
I'm proud of you, Jenny.
I did good. I
did do good. You held up your signs to keep refraining from what you really wanted to say.
Yeah.
And she didn't twitch the whole show.
No, not the whole show. Just a little bit.
Just a little. Just a little bit.
Oh.
Hopefully.
Thank you all for joining us and supporting us and congratulating Jenny. Congratulations. We're so proud of you.
Yes.
And just as I said, don't forget, April 21st, don't come find us. We'll come find you on May the 5th.
Have a wonderful night, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.